Okay, Rod, it was a good reaction from your side to the back-to-back defeats against the Normans and Maidenhead, but you've kept your side out quite a while after that full-time whistle. Was it due to the fact of the chances that you didn't take this afternoon?
Yeah, really disappointed. I just think that we've got to understand that when you can see a side's probably not at their best, or even, you can tell by their results that they've sort of been struggling. We get these opportunities, we've got to take them, and that's what's disappointing me. Most managers will cover up the cracks and be happy that we won 2-0 today and say it's 3 points, but I look at it differently because that game should have been won by half-time. And, to be fair to them, second half they've had a go and they've had some great blocks on the line and whatever, but I've just told the boys out there, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. We needed that third goal to take the pressure off. By the time that we haven't done that, we now cop a few more injuries, we make a mistake at the back, and then all of a sudden it's 2-1 with 5 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go. Should never have been in that position. Should never have been in that position. And as I've said to some of the players, they've got to liven up. It's all right scoring. As I said to the forwards today, they've had hatfuls. Robbie Willmott has put so many chances in the box again from set pieces, corners, whatever. We're not ruthless enough. Walshy was unlucky one that hit the crossbar. I can live with them ones. They're not a problem. They're half chances that we nearly converted. But I've watched Sham's gone through and he's just got to be composed. He took it too late. He killed the game off. And that's all I've just spoke to lads about. If you're not going to kill teams off, you're not going to win as many games as we need to. Because a good team there today would have had them dead and buried, could have made all the substitutions, look forward to Monday and away we go. That never happened. In the end, it became a tough game, and it shouldn't have been. 2-0, game is never won. It's the worst result to be, really, because the next goal really could win the game. And we've seen us come back from 2-0 at Truro. They were 2-0 down last week against Concord. It happens. But when you see that they look like they were depleted, their back four, two midfielders in their back four that are recognised midfield players. Well, if we ain't going to score against the likes of them, then, what are we going to do when we play against normal fullbacks and normal centre-halves? This is what I'm saying. If we're going to carve open the chances, we've got to score goals. And, I'd say to the supporters here today, they'll probably go away and say, oh, well, we won, whatever, and we didn't play bad. I'm not saying we did play bad. But it's about both boxes. I talk about it every week, about being ruthless and about how we don't concede goals and how we put teams to bed. Today we kept a clean sheet, but we didn't know how to put them to bed.
Okay, Robbie, it was a good performance this afternoon from Chelmsford, but do you feel that you should have won by more than 2?
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, obviously that's why we was out there for so long with the gaffer, just saying that we do really need to start taking our chances because there's going to come games against better sides that we only get a couple of chances and we really need to start taking them away. We're creating so many chances. If people have watched our games, they'll know how many chances we're creating. It just needs to be a bit more clinical, but it'll come.
And it's another game that's gone by where we've created a lot of chances and maybe not scored the goals that we should have done. Do you feel that eventually that will click and you will start to really hit teams hard with 5-6-0?
I hope it clicks with the personnel we've got because I'll give everybody a given chance. But, as I said to Sham today, Sham's probably scored 1 out of 7 or 1 out of 6. I'd like to watch the video. Sure, we get some details back with a bit of footage that we do now. That ain't good enough. If they're where the goalkeeper's pulling off worldies and whatever, I can live with that, but I'm not going to live with sloppiness. I'm not going to live with it. Sloppiness and bad decision making. And that to me, if you're going to be a team that's there or thereabouts, one thing Maidenhead, they're on 15 out of 15. They're winning 1-0, two games on the week. Yeah, they beat us 1-0 last week, 1-0 again this week. They're very mean defensively, don't give you opportunities, and they go and score with the odd goal here and there. That's what will get you out of this division. And with us, we're too expansive at times. We can create a lot of chances, but I think a little bit, if you watch the Tottenham-Liverpool game today, same thing. You've got so many front foot players, but, we need to know how to manage a game better. And I just don't think that's what we do. We switch off, and we know we're a little bit partial to a mistake at the back. That's why we've not won every game. Because we've made these mistakes and been punished. But if you're 4-0 up and make a mistake, it don't hurt you. But if you ain't going to take your chances, I don't see us good enough to keep clean sheets every game. and that's where my problem lies.
So Rod was fairly critical in his post-match interview. Do you understand sort of where he's coming from? He seems to set a very high standards for all the players.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've been at clubs where, you know, we're meant to beat teams 4s and 5s. I mean, I played for Luton in the conference, probably the biggest ever club to be in the conference, and the pressure we had there was unreal. So the standards do have to be set high, because Rod and Nick haven't come to the club to, you know, just to make the mid-table. They've come here to win things. So we do really need to set standards high, start putting chances away, start putting teams to bed, and people will start taking notice of us now in the league.
So yeah, you go on to Monday night or Monday afternoon, bank holiday fixture against Wellington United. It's another team that's down there struggling, but you feel that you'll potentially be able to take the chances away.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we took a lot of momentum out of today. I mean, we created so many chances. So I'm hoping we can just go down there. I know they're struggling this year. So hopefully, if we get a couple of chances early doors, we can set the nerves, and, you know, we can go down there and hopefully put a big performance on for the away fans, and, you know, really set our stall out.
And with them coming down from the Conference National last season, despite where they are currently in the league, they're not going to be a side to take lightly, are they?
No, I mean, they've got a good manager in Mark Goldberg. Obviously, he's managing Bromley last year, so, you know, he knows the division well. He's obviously won this division, and they've signed some good players the last couple of days. So I think it's just going to take a bit of time for them. Obviously, getting relegated and just bedding in a new team, I think it's just going to take a bit of time for them. So we've got to be a bit wary of that.